Do you use Microsoft Teams as part of your job? Ever wondered what your boss can track about you? Whether it's how much work you've done, what time you started, or even who you've been talking to? Well, stick around because we're about to find out what your boss can track about you in Microsoft Teams.
In the background of Microsoft 365, there's a Microsoft Teams Admin Center. Now, amongst other tabs, you'll see that there's an Analytics and Reports tab. Now, this brings you to a page which looks like this. Now, this is where we can see how Teams is being used around the organization and specifically drill into how a specific employee is using Microsoft Teams. You can see there is a Report tab which gives us loads of different information and drill downs based on Teams usage, individual users, webinars, and so much more. I'm going to start off by looking at the Teams user activity report. By selecting this report, I can then select a date range. So I'm just going to select 30 days and then click Run Report. This will then give me an idea about how Teams users are actually interacting with Microsoft Teams. Now, this is just a dummy set of Teams that I'm using. So you can see here, my sample data has given me a really large spike. But for a real organization, we would see ups and downs as people are using Teams on a daily basis. This will allow me to drill into a few different areas. We can see channel messages that have been posted inside of Microsoft Teams. We can see chat messages that have been sent. We can see posts inside of Teams, as well as their replies. We can see how many one-to-one calls, so how many times employees have called each other, as well as total meetings that have taken place, organized meetings, participated meetings, audio time, so how many minutes have actually been used on phone calls and meetings, how much video has been used on those particular meetings, and how many times that employees have shared their screen through meetings. And then by scrolling down, I can actually drill into this even further to show specific employees. And I'll just zoom in a little bit. So you can see here, underneath those summary bars, we can actually see the usernames of the employees, and we can then see some additional information about how they're using Microsoft Teams. So I'll just scroll a little bit so that we can see on the right hand side here all the different columns that are being tracked per employee. So we can see here the amount of channel messages, the amount of posts that are being made inside of Teams, the amount of replies, any urgent messages that are being sent between employees, as well as chat messages, one-to-one calls, total meetings, total organized meetings, total participated meetings, meetings that have been organized ad hoc versus meetings that have been participated ad hoc, meetings that have been organized and scheduled, and meetings that have been participated that have been scheduled. We can also see meetings organized, scheduled reoccurring, so any reoccurring meetings that have been scheduled versus how many meetings that have been participated that are scheduled meetings. We can also see audio time, so how much time in meetings has taken place versus how much video time, how many times that the screen has been shared. And as well as that, you can see last activity date. So this is the date that any activity, including messages, calls, Teams posts, anything that has happened that you have done inside of Teams, that would show up under the last activity date.
So that's some high-level usage about what you've been doing on Microsoft Teams. But can your boss really track who you've been talking to? Let's find out.
Now, if I was looking for very specific information on a specific employee, I can find this even easier by going to the dashboard of the Admin Center, and under User Search, I can just type in the name of an employee. So this is just a test account. I'm going to select Chris, and this is going to take me through to a bit of a summary area. Now, within here, I can drill into a little bit more information about Chris. So I can see any teams that he's a part of. Now, actually, any of these teams here, as an admin, I could choose to go and let myself into. So if I wanted to go and see what messages are being sent inside of those teams, I could actually go in and let myself into those teams, even if it's a private, restricted team. I can also see information on sort of voice settings, voicemail settings, meeting and calls, any apps that Chris has been using via Microsoft Teams, Teams devices, so what devices that Chris is using to access Teams, as well as any policies that have been applied to Chris's account. I can also run specific usage reports against an individual, like we just saw in the previous reports tab. So I can set a date range and then run a report, and I would get similar kind of reports results as we looked at previously, but only for Chris. Now this is just a test account, so there's no actual activity. But you can imagine for a real employee, they'll be full of different meetings and things which are going on for that particular employee in Microsoft Teams. If I was interested in the particular meetings and calls that employee had been making, I can click on the Meetings and Calls tab and scroll down to the past sort of meetings that has taken place. So you can see here, I can see the start time and a rough kind of friendlier way of viewing when it took place, so 10 days ago. The participants, so how many people were inside of that call. The duration, now obviously these are just test calls, so this is why it's showing quite short, but it would show the full amount of time was taken on that call. It would show the activity type, as in these are all calls, the client that's been used, which is Microsoft Teams, the audio quality as well. Now, if I wanted to drill into a bit more detail about individual meetings, I can click on the meeting ID, and this will actually show me a lot more information about that particular meeting. It will show who the meeting was with, so I could see that Chris had a meeting with myself, how long the meeting took place. There's also an advanced tab which will show even more information about the meeting, including the types of devices that have been used, such as a microphone. You can see here that I was using the Yeti microphone, speakers, the camera that was used, display settings, outbound audio system information. There's so much information here, including things like IP addresses, which could potentially be used for seeing the location of where the Teams meeting took place. So whether you are working from home or working from a remote location.
Did you know your boss can track what device you've been using? Let's take a look at that. Plus, stick around to the end where there'll be a bonus tip which will tell you what else your boss can track about you outside of Microsoft Teams.
Back inside the usage reports area under analytics and reports, we can track other ways people are using Microsoft Teams and specifically what devices they are using by selecting the Teams device usage report, selecting a date range and then clicking Run Report. This will show us how people are accessing Microsoft Teams, which gives us an indication on maybe how they're using Microsoft Teams as part of their day-to-day work. We can see we've got users using the Windows Teams app, 0 users using the Mac app. As well as that, we've got a number of users which are actually accessing Microsoft Teams through a web browser. As well as that, we can see that we've got a user that's operating on the iOS Microsoft Teams, which is the app that is found on things like the iPhone. By scrolling down, we can actually see in the report which users are accessing Microsoft Teams from what device. So we can see that Chris is accessing through the Windows application, but also he's been accessing through the web. Now, you might wonder why he's using both of these, and that could form part of an investigation. We can also see that Sarah Smith is only accessing Microsoft Teams via the iOS app. And again, we can also see the last activity date of when they access Microsoft Teams via those devices.
So now we know that they can track the different devices that we're using, but what can they actually see that we're doing in specific Microsoft Teams?
Another very useful report on the usage reports is actually the Teams usage report. Now what this will do is it'll look very similar to the first report that we ran, which was the user report, whereas actually with this report, if I was to scroll down, you can see here all the different Microsoft Teams which exist, and we can see the specific activity based on that team. So we can see how many post messages are being sent, how many replies there are, and so much more, including things like mentions and reactions, urgent messages, channel messages, the type of team, whether it's private or whether it's public, and the last activity, so when something was last posted within inside of that team. Now remember, regardless of the type of team, whether it's private or it's public, as an admin inside of Microsoft Teams Admin Center, I could let myself into that team and see what was being posted within it.
Now I promised you a special bonus tip, didn't I? And this one is going to blow your mind.
Now, the bonus tip is a sneak preview into what your boss can find out about you via Microsoft Purview. Now, this is essentially an audit tool which is built into every single Microsoft 365. Now, we can build what we call audit reports, which is essentially a way of tracking down certain information. And this can be done between a specific date range. We can use keywords to be finding something about a particular topic, maybe. We can also break this down by things like specific users, files and folders, to give us a specific report. Now, this is just a test report that I've created. If I open this up, you can see the types of information and activities that this report is tracking. It's tracking things like user logins, when I last accessed mailboxes, when I last logged into Microsoft Teams, searches that I'm making within Microsoft 365, and so much more. Essentially, this is a much more detailed breakdown report of an audit of how I've been using Microsoft 365, and not just inside of Microsoft Teams. This is inclusive of all the apps I have access to inside of Microsoft 365.
I hope you got the answer you needed from this video. If you didn't and you have any further questions, please use the comments feed below. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future content.